I was asked to record a video of all the testing messages within the testing answering machine. So here they are.
34 old messages. The memory is full. Please erase your messages. Message 1.
Okay, thanks for letting me know. This is the base unit telephone. Over and out. And now this is the base on speakerphone, speaking from a moderate distance from the telephone. And now I will speak very near to the telephone because the carpet may muffle the sound and create an unfair assessment of the quality.
Message 2.
This is the white handset, number 3, I think it was. Testing the audio. There sounds like there may be a very slight hum in the earpiece, which is, I believe, an issue with the location of the antenna. I've seen that before. I fixed it before, so we'll have to fix it again on this telephone. Or not again in the sense this telephone broke before, just again in the sense I fixed it in the past, and I'll fix it again on this telephone, which is different than the telephones I fixed before. Now this telephone is on speaker after that confusing statement. Testing the audio on speakerphone. 1, 2, 3, goodbye.
Message 3.
This is testing message number 2 on the red handset. This is handset number 4, and this telephone does not have the buzzing sound to it. Okay, now it's on speakerphone. Testing, testing, skunk stink.
Message 4.
This is handset number 3, the blue handset. These telephones, the DCX150 model, really has a truly phenomenal sound quality to it. It's really above average. I think it's one of the best sounding digital or Digitan cordless phones I have ever used. Okay, now it's on speakerphone. Testing 1, 2, 3. This call is derated for 48 seconds.
Message 5.
This is a call coming from the black handset, number 6. This is the last handset that we're going to test during this video. Hopefully the audio is clear. 5621498. Now it's on, I almost knocked something over. Now it's on speakerphone. Testing 1, 2, 3. Over and out.
Message 6.
This is a test on the speakerphone. I'm going to leave the studio area now, and I'm going to turn it off speakerphone. Now it's on phone, and I am all the way across the room. Hopefully it's still clear. Over and out.
Message 7.
This is the test from handset number 2. Leaving the studio now. I'm going to turn it off speaker. Now it's on phone. Testing, testing. I am now at the sink. Over and out.
Message 8.
This is a test from the base speakerphone.
Message 9.
This is a test of handset number 1 on the speakerphone. I just set the phone down on the table and I'm speaking from a moderate distance away from the telephone. And now it's back on talk and I'm speaking normally into the telephone. That will conclude the test of handset number 1.
Message 10.
Handset number 2 on the speakerphone, and very, very closely. There's a little bit of a side tone to the speakerphone, which is kind of odd. Now it's on talk. Testing 1, 2, 3. Goodbye.
Message 11.
Handset number 3. This is on speakerphone. And now it's on talk. It's raining today, although it looks like the sun may be coming out soon.
Message 12.
Goose! This is the test on speakerphone, and this is the test on talk. Over and out.
Message 13.
Speakerphone test on this Panasonic cordless telephone. I did go and get my cell phone. Now this is on talk, and I got the cell phone because I'm going to attempt to set up that call feature for the voicemail, because that's very intriguing to me.
Message 14.
This is the speakerphone test on line 2. And now we're on the handset. I didn't necessarily intend to go on the handset, but here we are on the handset. And we'll do a channel change. That sounds...
Message 15.
Goose! A skunk!
Message 16.
This is a testing message from the speakerphone, speaking at a moderate volume with the handset on the table, but it won't stand up because of the carpet. Now I'm speaking very close. I'm going to pause the video for a moment. There was an individual who recorded a video of these telephones, and they were complaining about but their statement was that the audio from the speakerphone wasn't very clear. It kind of sounded distorted or overloaded. And I think that's normal operation, because the handset speakerphone does not intend you to have it near your person while you're speaking. I just turned the speakerphone off, and I'm speaking at the same distance away from the telephone. It probably sounds much clearer than it did before. Now I'm going to keep the handset further away while it's still on the phone mode. Now it's on speakerphone at the same distance. And since this distance is far enough away, it probably sounds okay. I'm going to conclude this testing message now.
Message 17.
This is a testing message from this General Electric Thompson's Atkins telephone.
Message 18.
As it turns out, the handset receiver capsule is spoiled.
Message 19.
This is a test of the speakerphone on the base. I'm speaking about 6 inches away from the telephone. Now I'm about 1.5 to 2 feet away, which is probably a more realistic typical use case. And now I'm speaking directly into it. It's probably distorted.
Message 20.
The regular talk mode on handset number 1.
Message 21.
This is talk on handset number 1. This is take 2 on this recording. The first recording, the machine cut me off because apparently I wasn't speaking loud enough for the stinking phone to even transmit. Now it's on speakerphone, and I'm going to set it down on the table. Now it's sitting down on the table. I don't know if it's still picking this up or not. So I'm going to have to show this live just so we can see how quiet the pickup is.
Message 22.
Handset number 2 on talk, and I have to do more than talk. I have to practically scream because of the low audio pickup. Now it's on speakerphone. I'm speaking as close as possible to the microphone because that's the right way to use a phone. Now it's on the table. Goose, goose, goose. 1, 2, 3.
Message 23.
Pickup on this phone seems to be lesser than that of a carbon microphone. Speakerphone on. You shouldn't have to scream into the telephone, but in this set you do.
Message 24.
This is a testing message from handset number 1. I will walk across the room to make sure the range is what it should be. It may get a little bit of static on the far end here. I think I can hear some. Now I'm as far as I can go. And usually these pick up a little bit of static at this point. Yeah, I can definitely hear some static, but it's not too bad. Okay, I'll change the channel just so we can hear what that sounds like. Okay, that will conclude this testing message. That was weird. I don't know why it didn't hang up. Could be the charging contacts are just not making connection.
Message 25.
Okay, this is testing message number 2, and I believe that other handset was not hanging up because the charging contacts are so dirty, they're not making a proper connection. So we're definitely going to have to get those cleaned up. Now I'm walking across the room. I'm just about as far as I can go over to where the water equipment is. It still sounds relatively clear, although there are a few bits of static here and there. That will conclude the testing message of handset number 2.
Message 26.
Testing, recording while it's on the table. Speakerphone test, 1, 2, 3. Now I'm speaking closer to it. Now it's off speakerphone. It's just on regular talk mode. Over and out.
Message 27.
Okay, this is testing from the handset. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Message 28.
This is the base speakerphone. I'm speaking about 2 feet away from it. Now I'm speaking up very closely. I'm not exactly sure where the microphone is on this thing. Okay, now I'm stepping back halfway across the room. I don't know if it's even picking up or not. We'll find out momentarily.
Message 29.
This is testing handset number 1 on talk mode. 1, 2, 3. Now I'm going to put it on speakerphone. Okay, it's on speakerphone now. Still speaking closely. Now I'm going to set it down the table. It has been set down on the table and standing up okay. I'm about 1.5 feet from the handset. Now I'm about 2 feet away from the handset. About a yard away from the handset. I'm continuing to move back across the room. So this will tell us how sensitive the pickup is on the handset.
Message 30.
This is handset number 1. There was some kind of freak show with that last message. And this is speakerphone on.
Message 31.
Handset number 3. Speakerphone on.
Message 32.
Keys honk, snakes slither, and computers crash. Speakerphone on. Speakerphone being turned off.
Message 33.
Cheese stinks. Cheese stinks.
Message 34.
Okay, this is testing message number 1. I'm standing next to the camera, and I can tell it's already full of static. The antenna is still collapsed. I'm going to extend it now. Doesn't seem to have made any difference. Perhaps it's for whatever it's worth, I'll walk across the room. Oh, now it's kind of clear. Now that was short-lived. Yeah, the reception on this phone is terrible. Okay, now I'm across the room. And it's just full of static. You can hardly hear anything. Well, there's nothing to hear, but still, it's just full of static. This is unusable. This has way too much static. I'm back in the room now. Oh, maybe 6 feet from the base, and it's still awful. There's a lot of fluorescent lights in here that could contribute to it, so we'll have to check it in another room, but that's awful. Awful performance.
End of messages.